Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. It's a battle on the Westfield map, and we're with Buddypal from Pretty Clan. It's in the object 416. We don't see that tank very often. It's Tier 9 Soviet medium tank in the deck tree. Often called the pan or the pancake. If you look at the turret, it looks like a frying pan. Very odd looking turret. And it's also rear mounted, which gives you some benefits on side scraping, but as it's a medium tank, the armour is not reliable. What else do we know about this tank? The gun is 100mm, 200mm or 201 of penetration and 320 average damage for the standard round, and heat for the premium round with 330mm. Excellent penetration there, but no change in shell velocity, still under 1,000, or still under 900 meters a second. So not a high speed round. All right, coming up here very carefully, just peeking over. Got a P-44 Pantera there. Now this is a Tier 8, Tier 9 game. He spotted this Tier 1 there. And he has a clanmate there, not in platoon, but there's Arcas in his Charpentier 4, which is Tier 9 French wood tank, medium tank. He spotted a Barask as well, and he puts a shot into 5100 on the other side of the valley, but I think he's probably spotted by that Batchat 25 TAP, so it does take some damage from a T55A that was on the other side of the thing. He's just trying to line up this 5100. Does fire a shot, but the distance is shell had to travel. Didn't arrive in time before the tank got killed, so he loses out there. But he's got 1600 spotting damage already. This is going to be a bit of a spotting match for Buddypal. So again, just being very cautious coming up to that bush and trying to see whether that T55A might reveal itself. Puts a blind shot in, but again, not that strongly aware of the current location of that tank, so a bit of a punt there. Anyway, relocating now. There's enough tanks there to basically block the enemy on that side, so he's moving across to the other side of the valley. Hopefully he can get some side shots on heavy tanks, or in fact spot out that T55A and get him to take some damage in return. Alright, just coming up here. That's the Pantera that was spotted before. Probably no shot there, it's behind cover. Nice T1 in the same area. Where's that T55A? A bit dangerous coming up here in case they're on the edge of the village. But he's got some side shots there. The Progetto that's pushed up, fires across, went dark just before his shot landed, so that's probably going to appear in his damage total. It looked like it was going to go in. And just coming up here into the village area. Game is even at the moment. But coming up here, even though it's slightly risky, might give him side shots on the enemy tanks. In fact, there is the STA-1. Puts a nice hit in there, rolls 346. Let's bring his damage total up. And there's the 255A, it's finally being spotted. Probably not by Buddypal though, but doesn't look like he's taking any damage, and Buddy wasn't spotted either, so he's pretty safe at the moment. But that T55A could pop up again. Now this Pantera pokes out, gets a nice hit into it, and picks up some spotting damage as well. Right on the edge of his view range too, which is interesting, so perhaps it fired and made itself visible, but it's good spotting. You'll notice he is running food. That does increase your view range and helps defeat the camo of tanks that you're spotting, as well as improving all your other general crew skills, including accuracy and load time. So can be running food, worthwhile running food, I should say, when you're after missions. But right now he's definitely spotting the tanks on the other side there. He's trying to do a pixel shot into the roof of that M48 pattern. He probably doesn't need to. He's getting plenty of spotting damage there. Does get a hit in, and the pattern goes down. We're up to 3.2k spotting damage now, and he does get tagged by an ML. And the ML auto-loading gets another shot in fairly quickly. So he ducks out of the way, and looks like he's spotted by that T-55A. He's come back around the side of the village. So there are 3 tanks up at the moment. Looks like the heavies have basically given up the fight on the hills around the heavy area. Basante's moved down to the village with the tank destroyers, and there's still a couple of tank destroyers up the hill, so if you can get rid of this T-55A, that'll get rid of an annoyance. So is he coming up here to get a bush without getting spotted? That'll be his aim. Certainly getting not spotted will be his aim. Can he get vision without getting spotted? That's the question. He certainly doesn't have gun depression to get any shots out of it, but this could get him some more spotting damage. The AT-15, he has been spotted now. Pulls back down, gets out down below, so it'll be interesting to see what's spotted in there. Probably the AT-15 if it had binocs up. Again, so that's the danger of the bushes. Sometimes you can't rely on a small bush for full cover. Or he could have been spotted by that STA-1 through the side there, so just again, you've got to be wary of the target you're looking at. It may not be the target that could be spotting you. There's definitely some shots coming across from the other side of the valley there. So he's picked up some spotting damage on the AT-15, who's interestingly named Don Quixote. Say it faster. STA-1's also picked up some damage, but he's not getting credit for that, it looks like. Now he can line up the STA-1, AT-15. No, he's dead already. But he's picked up all of the spotting damage there. That brings him up to 4.8k of spotting, so he's doing well here in total damage. Still 4 tanks up. Spotted the Lorraine Artie, and that's the famous Provo Bob. So he may not last all that long now that he's been spotted. Now 6 tanks up, so this is pretty much in the bag if they hold it together. Buddy's been spotted now. Yag Tiger. And there's going to be some tank destroyers like there. SU-130 PM fires in the final shot that takes him out. So that's the end of Buddy, but that is also the end of the game. So ending up with 6.3k of spotting. Let's go and have a look at the results. So another ace tanker badge there for Buddypal. He also got the patrol duty medal, which you get for having at least 6 tanks that you spot being damaged by your teammates. He ended up with 67, 69 assisted damage, as well as doing 1654 of his own damage, so that totals over 8,000 total damage, which would have been, yeah, an immense result there. So even though he didn't kill anything, yeah, he got quite a few tanks spotted and damaged, so we ended up with 1263 base experience there, supported by Akiz well in the Future 4, who got just under 1200 as well. Haven't seen Arcus play yet, but the great amount there. Only fired 8 shots, 5 of those hit, and those all penetrated. That didn't cost him a lot in ammo then, and he made a reasonable amount of profit there. But as my great friend Stewie says, Stewie JP, every shot you don't fire saves you money, so spotting damage is always worthwhile. Anyway, great game there, Buddypal, and we'll look forward to more content.